Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Real Talk Bougie. Guys, we are getting ready to get into a live reaction, y'all. Just bear with me for a second. I had to get some water. Um, because y'all, I'm like, my God. Okay, first of all, the information for the video we're getting ready to react to is located in the description box. Um, we are getting ready to go over to phone calls from prison, which is a YouTube channel we love to watch. YouTube and phone calls from prison has been very busy today. They're busy every day, but they've been busy and they dropped us off exactly what we needed to know because um y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm not even gonna say sorry, not sorry, because I'm not sorry. Sorry for some that it's really, we're going to just talk about it. There have been some lies exposed on today on these YouTube streets. And let's just listen to it. We're going to talk about it. If you haven't watched it yet, the video is in the description box. You are going to want to listen to this. And I believe it. I believe everything, not only because this is a private phone conversation and Sonya knows that these are real calls. She said it herself. Okay. She's okay. Not that we are going to believe anything she says because we know she's not a reliable narrator. However, we, at the end of the day, when Nesto tried to tell her it was some AI, she knows what the deal is. Okay. So let's, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Enough with the shenanigans. That's why homie is sitting there with $1 million bond. Okay. $1.1 million bond. Period. Period. Legit, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay. He's going to be sitting there in Cobb County and sitting there with a Fulton County 1.1 over $1.1 million. Okay. And where's Sonya? Sonya says she's on her way to Africa. This chick, people really do think that Sonya was an op. That Sonya came to seek, confuse, create chaos, um, all of the things. And this ninja fell for it hook, line, and sinker. She found him after 5 weeks. I mean, maybe look, girl, let's just get into it. This guy is probably one of the biggest fools in the whole entire world. This guy, I don't even know. I don't even know if he could have been out of jail. All I know is that this guy um found about the messiest woman to cheat on his wife with. You're not even getting the putty cat at this point. And you thought it was a good idea to cheat with a low down bummish ass broke chick on disability on your celebrity wife. You got a whole celebrity wife. You got a wife, even though she got fucked up ass finances, sis gets a regular good ass check. Okay, at least once a month. This chick is over here. Her son told her she was broke. Her son was like, nah, I asked my sister because you broke. I mean, come on now. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like a bum. He left, he's a bum. So you know what? Hey, good. All I'm gonna say is Shirley, congratulations. Congratulations, Shirley. Shirley, congratulations. You left like your husband was a fucking bum. Sonia's life, thank you so much. You gifted a sis, SC Travel RN, boo boo. Guess what? Girl, you just got gifted, boo boo. Thank you, sis. Thank you to our good sis, Sonia's life. Sonia was like, "Can this Sonia please? Can we lose this Sonia?" Somebody commented today that Ohio does not want you back, Sonia. Just so you know, in the bushes, Ohio said no. I think Florida said no, and Atlanta, girl. If I were you, as much as you've talked about black people in a chocolate city, sis, You better watch out, honey. You have talked about one too many black folk in a very chocolate city. Okay. Okay. Girl. They're gonna be like, is that ponytail? Wait a second. I think I saw ponytail. Hey, hey guys, I'm over here down on Peachtree. I think I saw ponytail. Girl, get down here. She's over here having lunch. Go ahead. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Girl, you better get out of town. That's all I would say. I don't even live in town. Don't come to Charlotte either. Don't, you can't afford it. And they don't play with that scamming shit over here. They do not play with that scamming shit over here. Trust me, they will throw your ass right in jail. Okay. This is a small little cute boutique city. We don't play that. Okay. Let's see. Tony, thank you for gifting, sis. Thank you. Uniquely Sonya, boom. Toya So Dope, Julia Sutton, Miss Esquire 247. That means 24/7, 365 every day got gifted, okay, and distracted by hot flashes. What? I'm sorry, sis. You know what? If you're distracted by hot flashes, don't be distracted by white pants season. If you get the hot flashes, sis, just understand right around the corner, or even right now, sis, you can wear what you want. You can wear what you want, and you are in the white pants club, okay? That means white pants 24/7, 365 is over. It means unlimited good sex, okay? Being on the other side of that thing, girl, be happy. Okay. Next, sis, let's see. Okay. Next, sis, Gina girl, gifted assist, and CW gifted assist. Let's see. Let me see. Y'all. Okay, CW, Lady D, woo, Lady D, you got gifted. Janice Rod, guess what? You got gifted too. Okay. Guys, if some of you wanted to know how do I accept gifts, and I posted it earlier today. So if you have not seen that, you're not sure that you are eligible. It's not even being eligible, it's opting in, or it's basically opting in to allow gifts. You have to do that. Okay. So it's a manual thing. I posted a video. I don't even know who this person is. It's called Bald. The man is channel is called Bald and Bearded, and it's how to opt in to receive gift memberships. I posted it like 9 hours ago. If you're not sure, just check my community post. A sis asked me in the comments, so I shared someone who I have no idea who they are, but it doesn't matter. To make sure Mecklenburg County does not play, okay? They will lock your ass up. Now they're not as bad as Fulton County, but if your ass needs to be in there, you will be in there. Okay? That's just how it is. They're not going to play with you. Like we try to keep it very cute here in town, and if you want to come with the shenanigans, girl, they will lock your ass up. Come and find out. Okay. All right. Okay. And you got girl and sis got a criminal record. Girl, bye. Okay. Let's get into this reaction because y'all need to hear. If you've not seen this video yet, I definitely suggest to go back and listen to it in depth, because this is going to change some things. And thank you for the sticker, baby. I appreciate that so much. Yes. This is going to change some, maybe not change some things, but this is going to bring to light some things, because there's somebody lied on these YouTube streets and lied to people who believed this person. So let's listen in the words that, let's just listen, because I don't have to tell it. We're gonna let the shenanigans speak for themselves. Okay. Okay. Me personally, um, I'll give my me personally advice. Well, I will just you know how Jerry gives his Jerry's final words. Okay, I'll do Franny's final words at the end. Remind me, please. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. Where are we? Hold on. Is this where this is at? Just to remind you.
I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Thank you, boo. I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Okay? Good. Now stop saying it because I'm going to agree with you. I'm the mistress. I am the side chick. I am any.
Okay, I love it. Thank you. Thank you, because that's...
You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick, the mistress, the side chick, the hen. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do. That's just what it is.
So let me tell you, somebody out here on this YouTube streets,
for 5 weeks. I was looking for my friend.
girl, someone on this YouTube streets was mad. Okay. Sis was mad and has been mad. TS just gifted a sis. And let's see. Hey, Siri. Ooh. Hey, Siri. Girl, you just got gifted. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. So we're not here until it is almost dinner time. Thank you. All right, let's go.
Hello.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
This video contains 2 calls from January 7th and January 8th, 2024. In this first call, you will hear Sonya say she's been talking to a blogger who visited Shirley's beauty shop. She says this blogger...
I wonder who that is, okay?
Blogger gave her some information about an alleged victim.
The blogger gave her some information about an alleged victim. I mean, they just came right out the box and was like, look, this what y'all finna hear, okay? Because people don't like if you didn't do something, like how can you stand on business standing on lies? That's all I'm going to say. Like, that's despicable, because there's people who actually, like, I had people come to my comments to ask me questions or put comments in my comments about a situation, and people out here swearing up and down that they're not lying. So you give people the benefit of the doubt. And this wench, who I said was not reliable, who I said was a liar, and who I said was a snake, called her little pillow talking ass, won't be seeing no time soon ass $1.1 million Bawn boyfriend, and told him on a damn recorded ass line. And you know good and well these lines, you know good and well the videos have since come out. Aren't the videos out by now? Phone calls started playing the videos right after the first of the year. So you know the videos are out. You know they've been tracking that ass on these phone calls. This wench went and told Nasty, and now out here looking stupid. Okay, I'm sorry.
This video contains 2 calls from January 7th and January 8th, 2024. In this first call, you will hear Sonya say she's been talking to a blogger who visited Shirley's beauty shop. She says this blogger gave her some information about an alleged victim and that they want to interview Roswell Police Department. Take a listen.
This is bad.
Hello.
How are you today? You all good today?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Sun out today.
I know. The outside playing the sprinklers.
Oh, okay. All right then. That's cool.
How are you feel?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Shit is coming. It's coming. I can't wait till they find that police report. From 2021.
21 October. All right.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, she got her white boyfriend.
What?
Yeah, she got her.
That's what they on too.
That's what they told me.
That's what they've been on.
Right, got a white boyfriend. Yeah, that's what she told me.
Yeah.
Yep. So they be doing a little investigation on everybody, everything, what's what, and all of that. They digging, that's for sure. They got keep train going, so they've been digging through everything. Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been digging through everything. So, and then she's talking to the one blogger is talking to 11 Alive. Because I told her that's the best bet, 11 Alive. Because 11 Alive do all the investigations against Roswell. and they've been really putting the light on how Roswell move and how they crooked and corrupt. So she's gonna get with him because she's focusing on the case. That's what she.
If you're not following, hold on. So she talks about, okay, let's run this back just a little bit because they switch. It's like they switch around so much.
Yeah,
that's what they own too.
That's what they told me. 21 October. Right.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got her white boyfriend.
What?
Yeah.
I can't wait. Yeah. So I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, shit is coming. It's coming. I can't wait till they find that police report. From 2021.
21 October. Right.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She got her
Some of you might be like,
boyfriend.
what police report are they talking about, girl? I don't know. Call me Shell. Thank you, sis. We gotta really listen to this call coming up, so you guys can get every detail because they're with the shits official. Call me Shell. Thank you, boo boo. Dion Dondiva, Yaya from the boot, Shawana Russ, and TMJ 2467. You just got gifted. We have a member milestone. The Bushes said,
I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Thank you, boo.
Okay. Marie Duff.
I'll be that too. Because chicks
Girl.
are young. And this
Marie Duff just made it official. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you for the gifting. Thank you for the continued patronage of this channel. And Marie Duff, thank you for making it official, boo. I appreciate you so much. You guys are awesome. And it's just I can't even put it into words how much it means. And I just want to thank you guys. These guys are with the shits for real. So let's listen real close. So somebody just got a white boyfriend. I don't know if she's talking about her niece. I don't know who she's talking about. You guys drop it in the comments. Who is she talking about? Because her niece has been kind of working with her. But girl, I'm like, what? Thank you, boo boo. Okay, Overcomer. Thank you for the support 2 months in a row. Very sweet, very much appreciated. Thank you so much, y'all. And S Dimple. Hey, boo. S Dimples, 2 months. Yes. Thank you, boo. Y'all are doing it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The victim. No, but she said she was going through the victim got a white boyfriend. Oh, I wonder who she heard that from. Because we've all heard that. I'm going to be honest. If you've been out here on the YouTube streets and used to go to a certain person's live streams, this information was shared. We've heard this information before. I don't know. To me, when people, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I hear certain things, it goes in one ear and out the other because I don't run other people's gossip. If I'm gonna talk about something, it's something that I have researched and acquired on my own. So when people tell me stuff, just in general, I don't make a habit of repeating people's tea, and certainly not in this situation. Like if somebody drops something, then they dropped it in whatever, that's their business. You know what I mean? But we've heard this. This story for me has always been facing towards Nesto. So as far as digging into the victims and who are the victims and who's the father and who's this and who's that and what's going on with Sheridan and this and that, it's really been focused on Nesto and his 2 women. Okay. It's been Nesto and the cheatation for me. Okay. The crimes and the cheating. That's really what it's been on. As far as some of this other stuff, I've heard people say things, but I just hadn't been interested as much in that aspect of the story. Right. But if you have gone to certain, like, you've heard this stuff, so you know it's not a lie because we've heard it before. All you had to do is sit in a live stream. We've heard all this.
What?
Yeah,
That's what they own too.
That's what they told.
That's what they've been on.
Right, got a white boyfriend. Yeah, that's what she told me.
Yeah.
Yep. So they be doing a little investigation on everybody and everything, and what's what, and all of that. They digging,
Okay.
that's for sure. They gotta keep the train going, so they've been digging through everything.
Speak less, thank you, boo.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been digging through everything. So, and then she's talking to
Sonya's hairline came out the box. Thank you, Sonya's hairline.
So I told her that's your best bet.
Okay, Sonya's hairline. Let me see. Sonya's hairline, VIP lady, XOXO, Candy, Truth, Religion, Tina Jones, artist of my future. Thank you so much. Y'all got gifted by our beautiful and lovely Sonya's hairline. Okay. Thank you so much, y'all.
11 Alive. So 11 Alive do all the investigations against Roswell. And
so someone is digging, and we saw someone take a field trip and go to Roswell, went inside and was trying to do an interview, went the same day to Cobb County Adult Detention Center, right? We've seen all of this, so we know that this is what's happening.
The one blogger is talking to 11 Alive. So I told her that's your best bet. 11 Alive. So 11 Alive do all the investigations against Roswell, and they've been really putting the light on how Roswell move and how they crooked and corrupt. So she's gonna get with him because she's focusing on the case. That's what she specifically. She said she went to Roswell police to try to get an interview, and they haven't returned her call. I said they're not because they're lying. So she ain't gonna put it on record. She already put it on court record when she lied and said about the jurisdiction and all this other stuff. She already lied on court record. She perjured herself saying that this all happened in Fulton County. Kentucky's not in Fulton County, money. So I know what you're talking about. That's a lie, Perjured yourself.
It's like Sonya talks about everything like a tossed salad. Sonya has all kinds of avocado, onions, lettuce, eggs, salad dressing. She throws everything into one bowl and then tosses it up and then just like, what? Like, can you talk on one? It's like she will not talk and stay on one topic. So you got to really pay attention to what she's saying. So what I'm saying is this. The description in the description box is the link. So after we talk this out, definitely go back and listen, because it's guaranteed. Even if you go back and listen tomorrow, it's like you miss something. I listen to these videos sometimes 3 and 4 times because it's guaranteed. I'm going to hear something and my brain is thinking about it. And then I missed something, you know what I mean? Like, then there's like, oh, I missed that the first time because I maybe got parked on something else, right? So there's a lot of information in this call. Let me go back on mute so we can get through this and hear the details. And my dogs are barking.
Perjured yourself in court. Was you lied on the stand specifically because he sat there and asked her, and when did this all happen? In Fulton County. You perjured yourself specifically. Didn't happen in Fulton County. Oops, there go that.
Oh, okay then. So what is you?
Why is it that she still doesn't seem to know that Roswell is in Fulton County? Does she not get that Fulton County is a county? It's not just a city like South Fulton. I think South Fulton is a city in Fulton County, but Roswell is a city. Like, does she not understand that?
Still on the bed. I gotta get up. That's because I was on the phone with Madison. She was on her way to brunch, and then the blogger called me. And so then you called me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one after.
She was on her way to lunch, and the blogger called her. The blogger called. When was this? January 7th. Girl, this is so good to know. Let me tell you something. I've never seen on the YouTube streets where people in a commentary community where somebody is like low key behind the scenes trying to befriend or really make a contact connection with the content piece or one of the characters of the content. Meanwhile, you know what I mean? Like, this is very, like, I'm just like, wow, this is on some weird stuff right here.
Yeah, investigation on the criminal
Hey, babe,
side
how are
and
you?
everything. And, yeah.
Babe,
Mm-hmm.
there's some shrimp on the stove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very insightful.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, no wonder they didn't indict him yet. Yeah, no wonder.
Wow.
Yeah, she's been pulling records and everything, all kind of stuff. She don't have transcripts, so I did ask her if she had transcripts from the last 2 hearings. She said she don't have that. She got a whole bunch of other stuff, but she's been just pulling everything, you know. And I was like, well, you might want to go get those transcripts
Wow.
from the court hearings.
I'm like, Nesto, wow. Wow. I'm just looking at the dates, like thinking, wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Every little bit helps.
I'm just silent. I ain't saying shit.
Nope. So I sent you a picture of a guy's card, but I'll tell you about that.
So she's saying that she spoke to the victim. So is that what I'm hearing? Just so you guys, like, is that she got herself a white boyfriend? Like, okay, she has a boyfriend at the end of the day. Sonya, for someone who says that they're a third white, like, why is that a big deal? It's a person who happens to be white. Okay. What is that supposed to be, like a diss? Is it supposed to be like, ooh, that's some tea? Like, I thought it was like no big deal. You're a third white and you're like, oh, she got a white boyfriend. Oh, that's what she's on. Like, these people are so disgusting to me. These are some real gross people. Anyway, how and I, there was some information that the blogger knew the victim's aunt from church or something. If you've been in her live streams, you already know this. You've heard this. It wasn't even like it was in a members or anything. This was just talked about. That somebody was a member at her church. And so she knew early on, it was like, oh, it's a small world. Like, I know who this person is, right? So we knew that, for those of you who don't know, the blogger knew who this person was. Also, the person's name is on the police reports. Most of us have redacted those names, but even on a live stream, I think they showed the girl's father, who was, I guess he's some sort of criminal. And I guess somehow, some way, he was friends with Nesto or knew Nesto. And apparently she was talking to him. Like, this man is pop age. And the girl was in her very young woman. And he said, if I was doing all that, like, her father is an OG for real. Like, you never really heard Nesto say that he never messed with the girl. I can't believe a vlogger in their right mind would give out information about a victim. It's awful. To the crazy girlfriend, let me get it right.
Look, I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Thank you, boo. I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Okay?
Let me get it right.
Now,
okay.
Stop saying it, because I'm going to agree with you. I'm the mistress. I am the side chick. You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll.
Okay. I don't understand how you can just put that information out. And that is witness tampering. I mean, to a certain degree, that's someone who is not to be like, if you're a journalist, if you're a blogger and you reach out to someone on, I want to do an interview with you, or do you have some extra information? I am covering the case, and if you would like to share some information to me, there's nothing wrong with that. For me personally, I've reached out to a couple of people and haven't really been successful with people contacting me back in terms of like a victim, right? Now, I want to be respectful of people's space, so I'm not going to like reach out numerous times like, "Hey, are you able to talk?" or whatever. I told you there was a couple people who I reached out to. Actually, someone reached out to me that I talked about from Ernest Feed. I saw someone we were looking through Ernest Feed one day, and I happened to zero in on a couple of people and went to their page. The people were in the bushes watching, reached out to me and was like, "Please, I don't know Ernest like that. We happened to be at a dinner party. He photographed me at the table. Please don't mention, you know what I mean? Like, all due respect, I love watching your channel, but please don't mention my business anymore in this, like, because I have a business that has nothing to do with these people." So I've gotten that, and respectfully, I've respected that, right? Because if the people don't know who Nesto is, I don't know who they are either. You know what I mean? So, but giving out information that you have acquired from your church, you go to church with someone who knows someone, you go to church with someone who knows the victim, but you pass that information on to the alleged perpetrator, the suspects, crazy.
I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for cook. I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick.
You don't know what kind of person this is. There are people out here who have hit people with cars, who do crazy things, put stuff in people's drinks. Am I saying Sonya would do something like that? What I'm saying is I don't know her. And quiet as it's kept, that's crazy. Hello, I saw that where I was like, that's crazy. That is crazy. We don't know what Sonya is, a whole ex-felon. We don't know what she's capable of, but people out here trying to be cute and gain favor and friendships. This is a place of business. This is a place of business. This is a place of work. People actually make coin and support families and make money on this internet for work. Would you sell information? Would you just give company information away? But people who are calling themselves bloggers and journalists are obtaining information for business purposes, but giving it to like, if you're a special investigator now, well, then so be it. But if you're out here trying to talk to the people like you got some sense, and then you're over here giving out victim information, that's weird to me. That's strange. Bullet holes. Y'all need to stop it. Bullet house. I got bullet house. Oh my God. You guys are too funny. I'm thoroughly disgusted. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very much like, you got to be kidding me when I saw this live posted for today. And then I went on Patreon and they had already shared it. If you have your Patreon membership, then you would have heard this earlier today. I was really taken aback, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but he works in that same office as Hannah, and he just got somebody.
Okay, they're talking about Doug.
He works in that same. Yeah, okay. So I sent you a picture of the guy's card, but I'll tell you about that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Every little bit helps.
I'm just silent. I ain't saying shit.
Nope. So I sent you a picture of the guy's card, but I'll tell you about that.
Yeah, okay. We don't need to do all that.
Yeah, but he works in that same office as Hannah, and he just got somebody.
We don't have to talk about all that. We don't have to talk
Yeah.
about
So she said he's very good. Very good.
So when people's names and email addresses were given out, when somebody very cutely said, "Oh, an investigator called me today," like, you can't believe anything. Like, oh, out of the blue, an investigator called to find out about all the bloggers. Well, it turns out she had all the information, this blogger, and gave it to Sonya. So people who Nesto's team didn't even really know about or didn't have all the information, apparently there was some sharing of some information about certain bloggers' email addresses, names, and things of that nature. Like this is real. Like this really didn't go down the way it was said in the live streams of what actually happened. I'm like, oh, really now? Okay. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said she's seen them at the beauty shop, mother and daughter together
What?
last week.
Sonya is bound and determined to make this man go crazy. And it's like, damn, you have nothing else to talk about but the fucking YouTube streets. So you find yourself a YouTube streets snitch and you get all the information and now you're running it to someone who can't do anything even with it. He said he acts like he don't even want to hear about it. And he's saying we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that right now. But you steady want to talk about it. Thank you for the sticker. Thank you, Morton. I appreciate that. Doo Brown, chick done flew the coop. If so, we think. I mean, maybe she has after all this. I mean, maybe she knew that this was getting. I mean, I don't know how she would know, but she knows what calls she made. But she says, "Oh, I don't remember these calls." You know, why would the PD interview with? If she wants to. So I told you guys early on. I sent Roswell Police Department a email just asking some questions. And Tim Lupo, I posted it's on my community wall probably months ago now. But Tim Lupo, um, uh, Officer Tim Lupo, who I guess does their social media and media, um, answered back and said, "This is an open investigation. We won't be answering any more questions," and sent the press release. I don't know what she wanted to ask questions about. I just remember the day she was live and went to Roswell Police Department to see if she could ask some questions. I don't know that she was going to try to see Natalie Fields. I don't know what she was going to ask, if it was stuff in general. I don't really know. I'm sure the live is still posted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just look around this time period. She went to Roswell Police Department on a field trip. So I'm sure if you listen to that live, you might get those answers. But I don't want to talk too much because, of course, you know, people could be and like, oh, put that on private or put that in da-da-da-da-da. So you know what I'm saying? Like, girl. But yeah, if some of you were in the midst, you already know what's going on. You already know what's happened. So this is kind of crazy just to hear the other side of what, and not that people have to tell us exactly what's going on, but it's interesting to hear from Sonya that when that it was interesting to find out when she said she had the PI. You guys on the YouTube street swore that the blogger was the private investigator. And I'm not talking about Doug, the guy who works with Hannah. He is an investigator too, but he's not an investigator for Sonya. He's barely taking Sonya calls. He's the one that asked Sonya to stop calling. Okay. And he's the one that when Nesto told her, Doug said, you can call him, but don't call Hannah anymore. That's Doug who they're talking about, right? You guys swore up and down the PI was IS, right? Sonia's hairline, 1 month of membership. Thank you. Always talking about other people, mad because YouTube streets talk about her. YouTube streets knew the truth the whole time. She's so unlikable. Mouth almighty. Kim Demon, thank you so much, boo. Okay, let's keep going.
Mhm.
What?
Mhm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
This shit crazy.
It is, isn't it?
This shit is crazy. Wow.
I don't know. You know, it. Some things happen to put things in.
Let's just listen to the whole thing, Codename Nikki, and we'll run through it when we're done because I'm going to write some bullet points. Basically, Sonya is letting Nesto know she's got to connect with the bloggers. And the connect is infamous Sylvia. That's just what it is. We're just going to speak the truth at this moment. The connect is infamous Sylvia. She has made a connection with the blogger. She's telling Nesto at this moment, look what I said, and then y'all start dropping some coins. Y'all funny. Thank you. Girl. Thank you, Boo Boo. I appreciate that so much. First initial E. For everything. Thank you, Boo. Um, she made a connect in the bloggers. And all of this, it's a group. Y'all, you're gonna hear what she has to say. And me personally, I find it a little insulting because all of us do what we do. And there are plenty of channels that are focused. Like right now, there are channels that are running the Madeline Soto crime story, Jennifer Soto, Stephen Starnes, whatever is a hot topic. Some of these channels will be on this topic, Idaho murders, for months. It's topical. YouTube Streets is very niche. If you're into something, there is a channel for you, and they might be talking about it every day. Trust and believe. When this story is over, sis will move on. Girl, I have a whole nother channel that has nothing to do with this topic. Quiet as it's kept, I had a very good reason why I was running this topic on my other channel, which maybe I'll tell you guys one day, but it's not going to be today, right? But this was a very new channel and newly monetized. And and that has a lot to do with it. Okay. It wasn't monetized fully at the time when this story started popping. And I had a big audience over there. I had like a few thousand subscribers over here. So I was pooling the content. But anyway, um, the point is that this is really strange. And this person has slowly been kind of trying to I'm very surprised. And I think that any of the negativity that is going on the YouTube streets right now, this is some of the reason behind it. Because Sonya had basically not so much inside information, but inside information from that person's desk about what was going on, and also just feeding some negativity about shit that they don't know anything about, because like this is crazy. I was really taken aback. I wasn't surprised, but I'm surprised. You understand what I mean?
Perspective.
This is true. This is very, very, very true now. This is true.
Hey, Joanna.
You stand back and you kind of look at how things are moving and how people in your life move and how you need to, like a chessboard, put your players different. You know, you were once this, but now you're this. You were once that, but now you're this. When I went to the hospital, that did that for me. You know, it kind of put things in perspective of how people are in your life and who is there, who is not, who moved differently, who did this.
She's real bitter about her hospital stay. She's real bitter, and she's crazy.
It makes you see going forward who needs to be and not be in your life.
This is true.
And things that you need to do differently. And you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh. Okay then.
Yeah. So.
Okay then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how this person is so interested in it. I'm trying to
That's
figure
what
that.
she does. Now she specifically goes to court and deals with that.
Why are they so interested in it?
It's a big story. I already told you. Every time they release a video,
Okay, why are they so interested in what I got going on? Okay.
it's getting 30, 40,000 views.
Oh.
Still. I was like, we ain't even down to 2,000 views. It's like off the rip. Anything that gets released, you got 40,000 people interested on the phone call. 40,000 people interested, specifically following the case. Wow. And everything and everything that's said about it. That's cool. I mean, it's good in a sense because you got to get a fair situation.
Yeah, because I don't want that trying to hurt my goddamn case on some bullshit.
Well, they're changing the narrative now, so that's what that is. You get me?
What?
So that whole thing went from when it came out in March, and they're talking about animals and this, that. You know what I'm saying? So the narrative has completely changed. Completely. And that was the whole point of it all, to make the focus be truthfully and on what's going on with this case.
All right, let's stop right there. So people heard that there were animals in some of these pictures. It's nasty. That's what the depiction is, and that's what it is. Now, I've said a million times they never said that Nesto was in any pictures of the animals doing anything weird. He had some weird pictures of people doing things with animals, okay? That being said, so she has been needling away. We don't know how long she's been in the cut with the blogger, but let her tell it. She has been making an effort to shift the storyline and the message. And it's funny. It's just funny to me. Like, I'm just listening to this is like, okay. Interesting. Even on Tasha K, if you have, like, for instance, if you have an association, you're a reporter and you have an association, most reporters will say, hey, in full disclosure, you hear that all the time. In full disclosure, I am related to, or I was once married to, or this is my best friend. You'll hear Gayle King say, like, for just in case you don't know, this is my bestie, right? Everyone knows Oprah's her bestie, but just in case, sometimes when she talks about Oprah, I think people know well enough that they're basically like sisters, but not. You know what I'm saying? It's very much of a conflict of interest, very much of um a dialogue shift. And you know what I mean? Me personally, I'm gonna give my personal thoughts at the end of this, but this is really as bad. Like, it might, I don't know to some of you whether this sounds bad or not, but this is some crazy shit. Like, for real, this really is. Missing Messing with victims is the norm for RK. Okay. Yes. We learned that the other day over at Wisdom's Daughter. If you didn't catch Wisdom's Daughter's presentation, she played some old video to give you a idea of a certain type of mindset that is going on in some of the corners of the YouTube streets. I'm gonna put it like that. It was definitely informational. Did it have a lot to do with this topic? Not so much, but it had to do with a mindset of somebody who is in the mist, who used to report on this particular content. I don't know what you call that now, because there's clearly a relationship with these people. So I don't know if you call that reporting or not. I don't know. You guys tell me. Let's see. Super sticker. Thank you. Thank you, CI. Appreciate you. Legacy Moon, boo boo. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Woman of wealth, you are so right. The real PI is court appointed. That's the guy, Doug, who works with Hannah. Nesto told Sonya to only talk to the PI because the attorney was sick of her foolishness. And that would be Doug. And Doug also was like, but don't call too much. Like, we don't really have time to talk to you. So
and and that's what her thing was. What was the one thing what started all of this shit? Are they trying to say it was a landlord that came talking about rent? I said, but you get the police report. Go get the police reports on that and see. I doubt if that's what it was. I think they just saw black people in the yard and it went from there. Let's see who we can fuck with, because that's what the police department is known for, fucking with people. See a big house, black people in the driveway. Ooh, let's see what we could pick and find out about these people. They start running the tag of the cars in the driveway, and they start running.
I mean, to me, I live in Charlotte over 20 years, and Charlotte is a predominantly black city. It's not, well, I wouldn't say predominant, but the ratios. There are more people of color than anything, but as far as black people, it could be a 40%, which is not typical for most cities. Just like in Atlanta, right? What are you talking about? Like, you're not in Ohio, sis, and there's a lot of black people in Ohio, but maybe they're more racially balanced. Maybe they're more more Caucasian versus black. That's what, whatever. I don't know. But down here, like, it's not a black neighborhood, it's a black city. You know what I mean? Black people in the driveway. I mean, there's probably a black mayor, black city manager. Like here, I mean, my God, the sheriff, the city manager, school board, mayor, everything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a black city. Quite as kept. You know what I mean? Like, that's how Atlanta is too. What are you talking about? If that in fact was the truth, tell me this. Why is there a Rolls Royce in foreclosure? Why are there 2 missing Harley Davidsons? What, it would be one thing if somebody was racist and saw some nice cars in a black family's driveway and thought it was curious and did a spot check run and realized everything was legit. But it's another thing when you run a spot check to see what in the shenanigans is going on and everything is out of order. You got a very expensive car in repossession. You have cars that have been reported stolen or missing, and you have bogus contracts, leasing contracts, and the landlord just so happens to be calling to say that there's people in the rears of $20,000 rent. It's not a black thing. It's you didn't pay your damn rent. You got a bunch of damn suspect type vehicles sitting in the driveway of a rental home that has no furniture in a nice neighborhood where people don't just occupy houses for storage. Like, I love her spin on this to try to pull the black card. It's just very convenient. Don't come around here that you don't like how people do things down here in the South or in Atlanta, then don't be down here. How about that? I mean, I love how people are mad because people are doing their jobs and you get caught out there because you got suspect ways. I still think something was fishy about IS wondering if that was SS car at the salon on same day time she happened to be there. What a coincidence. I really don't know. It was on some field trips that week or two, and I don't even know, sis. I don't know. I don't think, I don't think that you do this type of work and aren't curious. I'm a very like, I could ask questions back to back to back to back if I hear something or see something. Just because this is what I do. So that doesn't strike me as odd, but the fact that you saw Shirley deserves to have some privacy. Like, you went to go talk to Panay. Panay wasn't there. You talked to Panay on the phone. Panay wasn't interested in the interview. You happened to realize, oh shit, that's Sheridan just came from the back and basically gave us the bums rush out the door, right? Behind the curtains, you see it's Shirley Strawberry. Okay. In the back of your mind, oh, I wonder, was that Shirley's car? Okay. And if it was, so what? Like, okay, that's it. That's it. And that's all. You never, I mean, I don't know if they ever called to follow up with Panay or not. I guess that was just pretty much it from there. They said they didn't have any comment. They weren't going to speak on the matter. Done. Anything else than that? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about. Journalists, you watch the news and journalists do go to people's homes, they knock on the door, all the things like that, try and get a story, try and get some answers. um I don't think on a regular day, I don't think that they would have known that those people were there. And clearly, I mean, nobody called the police. I don't think there was any problem. I guess they just figured these bloggers are doing their job. Shirley's in journalism. And I think I'm assuming she was left alone at that point. It's just crazy to me to hear all of this, because the story was told to us that when Sonya did the interview, that maybe they had spoken once or twice before, but it sounds like these two have been carrying on a relationship for quite some time. I mean, is what it's sounding like to me, she's been involved. Yeah. It's giving very much kind of conflict of interest and giving one story to the YouTube streets, but all the while let Sonya tell it right now. She has been attempting to shift the narrative away from certain messaging. That's what it sounds like to me. Let's listen to more because we're only 10 minutes in and we still got 27 minutes, girl.
The background, and it goes from there. That's all they got to do.
Thank you.
And let's say this is what happened. Let's say this.
Let me just read this last comment and then we'll come back. We'll circle back around after we get a good chunk. Okay. Let me read this comment real quick. These last two. Okay. So next comment, IS sells her soul for a scoop and Sonya needs attention. Okay. Did IS do a field trip before or after she met Sonya? We don't even know. Like, this is January 7th. When was the field trip? We'll have to go back and see. While this is playing, I'll go see what I can see because I don't know if Wisdom's daughter has it posted on her channel still. But we'll see. Let's go see. Field trip and the interview, right? Okay. Thank you, guys.
This is what happened. Let's say this is what happened. Why would a guy who has real estate go to the police because his tenant is late on rent? That doesn't make sense. That's not crime. That's civil. That doesn't make sense to me.
I'm so tired of hearing this story. Oh my God, I can't. Why would he go? Because he thinks that there's been some rental fraud. There are some bogus ass cars sitting in his driveway, and the people are into him for $20,000 of rent. That is why. And when he's trying to reach the people, he can't get a hold of them. Like, why is it so? Like, I guess because she knows the investigators are listening, she might just be repeating this, not because she doesn't get it and she wants Nesto to talk about it. She wants this to be what the prosecutors are hearing when they listen to a phone call. So we have to think about that too now. She is very much talking on these phone lines so she can get a certain message across. Is that not what she just said? She's trying to change the narrative. So if she says it enough,
knows not to go to the police about that. He knows that's a civil case and just filed a 3-day notice in an eviction. Why would you go to the police? He didn't smell drugs, You didn't see a 911 police present, to say something was going on. So all that doesn't even make sense to me. But, you got Channel 11 on it, and you got all the bloggers, and then you got the one specific, two of them that's just looking on the criminal side of everything. They're doing an investigative reporting.
Okay.
Yeah,
All I can say, I'm just saying, okay, I'm an innocent man. I'm just I'm fucked up in the head by the whole situation. But I just got to keep my prayers up, keep my heads up. That's all I can do right now. That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. That's all.
What y'all getting into today?
So I told her I'd come out later, maybe. I don't feel sick or anything, so I might come out the house later for a minute. Because I don't plan on doing anything Monday through Friday this week. I plan on just sit my ass in the house. I do. I gotta do one thing, and that's what I'm working on. Monday after, I might just come back and do that. But yeah, they be on. Listen, she be on Tracy's page. The aunt. Man, she be on her page. She was.
I don't know none of this shit you talking about.
Right, because I don't go on social media looking for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't even bother with that part. But this person, she following on their pages. She on like that one girl did when she went and put.
I mean, his bond states to not have anything to do with the victim directly or indirectly. So directly, your boo-boo on this phone call is articulating that someone indirectly is out here who is communicating with your boo on how they are following indirectly the victim.
Put up my mama's page and my this page, and she done gave everybody else ideas and shit. And now she done went on everybody that's on that list situation, looking at everybody's movement. I was like, ooh, well, better you than me. I stayed on everybody on that sheet because I don't want them to come back and say, well, he got hurt. No, I ain't did a damn thing. He got to stay away, or I stay away. Everybody on his stay away, because I don't want them saying shit. I ain't did a damn thing. I'm just on another angle of his situation. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't looking on his shit. None of that. I don't even know what their pages look like. And I don't even know what none of them people look like. So, can't tell you. Don't know what none of them look like at all. I stay away. You know what I'm saying? Only because, they try to say, I'm the only person that talks to you. So they'll try to say, oh, well, it's her. You get me?
Yeah, I do understand that.
You know how they try to say it, because they try to lie in court and say the girl don't want to come forward because she's scared. How is she scared of somebody she wasn't scared of when he was free? Now all of a sudden he in jail, she's scared.
Man.
And he don't talk to nobody. Who on the phone with him? You know what I'm saying? Who is he talking to that's intimidating?
Exactly.
So what the hell, y'all? But they come to court lying because they can't get them to cooperate. So they sit there. She out of reach now, so they can't even try to intimidate her or try to say, well, if you don't come in and go through with this, we're going to put charges on you. Well, good luck. I'm in New York. Good luck. I'm out of town. Y'all can't. And her parents probably told her to go, go out of town or whatever. You ain't going because they don't fuck with you, because now their case is weak, Well, all we got is your word. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm good. So.
Well.
They do that. I see it. They do it. We've had clients that had to go through that shit. They sit there. Well, if you don't, because they don't want to drop it. So instead of just dropping it, they want to sit there and force charges on the victim, of their victim, and try to force them to keep the lie going.
Which is not fair.
Because they don't give a shit that it's a lie in the first place. They don't care. Because if that was the case, they would have did investigation off of the accusation. If you truly cared about this being a serious or a true crime, you would have went further than a statement. Why didn't you go further than a statement to see that this was really the truth instead of a bitter chick that's just mad at some dude she used to mess with? Because we know that's the first thing they do is either call a relative to come see his ass, or they call the police, or they go key his car. So why wouldn't you, since you knew the relationship, you knew what type of relationship it was, why didn't you go and do some further investigation instead of all I got is a conversation with this chick who sat down and said this, that, and the other. Would you talk to him? No. Would you go to see if her story was actually true? No. You got some veils. Yeah, okay, you got some veils. But you got a conversation to go with the veils. Do you know if he gave her the money back in cash? Because they were seeing each other. So a lot of stuff could have happened in person and not through the phone because it was local. It wasn't long distance. You know, it was personal. It wasn't business. So a lot of stuff has happened in person.
She got a reason, a season, a storyline, an explanation. She is so full of damn cap. This is a very dangerous woman. I've told you guys this a million times. This chick is dangerous as fuck. This is the type of chick that if you were to drop dead, like you had a party or you were at her house for a party, and damn it, you fall and bump your head, girl, she's a damn cleanup woman. She's a damn cleanup ass fixer.
Do a face-to-face conversation. No. Okay, so you just ran with this on a one-sided notion. And she went to your phone, read the text messages, called the chicks, and said one thing to get them down there and twisted the shit. That's what I think should happen. I read the warrant with the barber guy, and that shit was some bullshit. Oh, he came in and introduced himself as
Thank you,
Ernesto
gossip.
Williamson.
That made no
What?
sense.
How the fuck he gonna say that and he know him? And you acting like he was a stranger off the street. What? How you gonna lie on that warrant? That warrant was a whole lie. I was like, what?
Man,
That's
it's
so
what
weird.
I say. I just don't want to say.
Man, I was like, I be talking to your people and they know, so. They was like, that dude worked for my father at the barbershop and he know him. I was like, well, that's the warrant. Somebody, he picked him out of the lineup and he drove this car and he said his name was Ernesto Williams. So he trying to make it look like it's a whole stranger. Like he did not know the man at all. Like they try to kill they trying to kill it like it wasn't two people that knew each other personally. As to say, he just walked in off the street and just started trying to sell, I can fix your credit, to him, and this is my name, and like it was a complete stranger. I thought that when I read it. But then when I talked to your son, he was like, no, that's the type of such, and we all know him very well, and and I was like, what? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, that warrant's a lie.
Man, it's all that shit is some bullshit. Cause I can really get to talking, but I can't talk.
I know. You can talk when you go to court, but they know the truth. They know it. They twisted the shit and lied.
And they be like, yeah, well, I understand. I see now. I mean, you got to call folks out on their lie, but a track record don't be bullshitting around. A track record.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
It don't lie. Track record don't lie. So motherfuckers still do what they do. So
yeah,
like I said, I'm a danger. I'm a this and that. I don't know nobody can sit here and call you and tell you I'm gonna do nothing to nobody.
Exactly.
What they gonna say is I'm gonna.
And how come all the other girls didn't say that? You got one chick saying this, that, and the other, but all the other girls didn't say nothing. They didn't say he was violent, or he was this, or he was that. None of them said that.
I ain't none of that. I'm not none.
I was like, So what we need to record a phone call. We need to record an interview that you had with the alleged victim to say exactly what was said during this interview, because it's supposed to be recorded. All of that. Because I don't think it even. I think a lot of that stuff was her coming in there lying. She lied on all the other shit.
I just don't understand why would they do that. Why would they put my life in harm's way on some shit like that? They don't even know that shit is a life sentence. You're looking at some.
They don't listen. A lot of people don't think. That's why a lot of women be quick to call and lie on dudes to the police, because they don't think about after the fact. They think that shit is a joke because it is such a common situation. People don't realize the weight of it and the seriousness of it, and they just feel like it's just a go-to because that's what girls do, and they don't look at whenever a story come out, or they never follow through to find out.
Yeah, absolutely. If this was not on his regular pin call log, which I'm sure it wasn't, yeah, she probably wasn't sure if it would ever be found. But at the end of the day, he's still sticking true to not saying too much. But the bottom line is she's saying a lot. She's a problem. I for his sake, to have a decent chance of maybe not spending life in prison, he's probably lucky she has taken a break, whether she's gone or not. He really needs to tell her to take a walk. So, I mean, only time will tell. I mean, we'll know one way or the other because these two can't not be on the phone. But it's possible. We will, I mean, like at the end of the day, we already know we're going to know because anything that they do is monitored, and that's what bothers them so much. Thank you, Callie. And thank you, Tisha. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Siri, thank you so much. Let me drop some coins on y'all.
And why you don't do something. And that's what needs to be taught to these people more so than anything. You don't do that. Like I said, I've had people in my circle do that to people. And casually, always was calling the police. My relative, she used to do it so much that the police told her she called one more time, they was going to come and arrest her. So she used to call the police on baby daddy every time he was 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, and try to put a kidnapping on him.
What?
With the trap. Yeah. She's called all the time. He's an hour late. And they'd be like, okay, bye. Quit calling him. Oh, she would call literally so much. They told her, if you call us one more time, we will come out there and arrest
you. If Nesto didn't know before, he got to know now. You are dealing with a whole entire Looney Tunes. Sis is a whole damn Looney Tunes ass chick. And it comes honest. It's in her bloodline. Leave this chick alone. Like she's a Looney Tune. Okay? Sis is nuts. She was looking for you for 5 weeks and found you in jail and still called.
I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Thank you, Boo. I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Okay? Good. Now, stop saying it.
That's some psycho shit.
Yeah, because she's psycho. She's psycho. The bitch love calling the police and lying. Trust me. Okay? I know firsthand. She loves to call the police and lie. That's her thing. That's her thing. And no remorse. Don't give two fucks about it, at all. At all. Just, what I'm saying? Just don't. And you got people that don't give a shit. You got people that don't give a shit. So that's just how they go. They be mad in the moment and they just do shit out of anger. And then they think about it after the fact. Now I ain't mad no more. So
what I tell you, if Nesto gets out of jail, which we know now, it's ridiculous, $1.1 million. 1 week for a fight, 2 weeks to call the police, and within 3 to 4 weeks, his bond would have been revoked. I promise you, this chick doesn't have a man for a reason. There's no reason that a good-looking woman cannot have a man, or just a woman in general cannot have a man that doesn't want one, and vice versa, right? Especially grown. There's no reason, right? She chooses this type of relationship because that's what it is. And she's not in one at the moment, whatever she's doing on date naps or whatever else she's doing behind Nesto's back. The bottom line is she's a nut job. She was married for 4 months over a decade ago. She's 55 years old and says she's never really been in a serious relationship. There is a reason for that. She's not 17 or 27. She's a grown ass woman who has not been in a relationship and has 2 kids and married for 4 months. And her husband had to track her down her husband had to track her down for the divorce. Mr. Waller. Okay. That's in Patreon. If you didn't see that, we did the whole rundown. I think I might have posted in members over here. I have to find it. If I didn't, I'll post a redacted version of it. But if you want the real, it's over in if you're in my Patreon, then you already have it. It's in there. It's called the Ohio Years.
Yeah, don't do that because I changed my mind because I like that didn't really happen. I was just mad. Damn, for real. Yeah, I was just mad. Yeah, that's fucked up that you did that though.
Period, Mocha.
And so
absolutely.
What they do is they just put you out. They're here, so they ain't got to think about it. They put you out the year. It's a lot of deranged people out here. A lot of deranged people. And a lot of them love God. And it's weird to me that they move like that. But they just say things just to say it. I feel like because you're supposed to love everything that's created. If you're supposed to be a servant to the person, and all God's creation is everything living. So you're supposed to respect all things living. If that's how you move and treat people exactly how you would want to be treated. That is your example in your mind. How you want is how you're supposed to treat people. But
that's what I don't understand. What the fuck I'm in here for?
I guess she's sitting in there to clean your house.
I guess so. Because I should be sitting in this motherfucker. I'm being straight up. Why?
You sitting there to clean your house. Like that. It's forcing you to see people in your life for who they really are. Everybody in your life to see how they are, who they are to you. And when you at your lowest, who there, who helping, who for self, who on that bullshit. And, maybe because you're using the wake-up call to your life, you're on the short stick of your life right now going forward. So you need to live every life to the fullest and stop wasting time and doing things that don't really matter. And I think people get caught up in certain things, being around certain situations, and they get caught up on the hype of things instead of thinking what really matters. And time is what matters. You can't get time back. Don't waste time doing things that you can't get back. Just doing things that don't really matter. And what you think matter in life to you really don't matter to you in life. So when you land somewhere, it's either hospital or jail. So when you laid up somewhere, it's going to open your eyes, tell you something. Like when I was laid up in the hospital in 5 weeks or whatever, and it just really gave me, because I didn't know if I'm going to see tomorrow, perspective on, did I raise my kids the way I should have? If I leave tomorrow, are my kids going to be okay? What am I doing? What do I need to be doing? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on in my life, or what happened the week before I got here in my life that I was doing, So it's been long, so shit. I know you done thought about everything 3, 4, 5 times in life.
Man, I thought about shit 1,000 times, and new stuff pop over my head, and new answers, and the questions I'm trying to figure out, and the answers might not come today, but
you have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, but
you gotta look at what your natural ability is, what your natural gift was. What is the natural gift that you was blessed and born with? And that's what you should concentrate and focus on. What is it about you, or what is it that you possess as a person? And that's what you deal with going forward in life. Everybody has something that they naturally have about them. You can call me later tonight if you want. And that's what you do. That's what you deal with.
Okay.
Well, I love you. I love you.
I love you as well. Enjoy your day. Thank you again.
Get up.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
In this next call, Sonya also says this blogger told her that Erica King got beat up in jail. Take a listen.
Okay, guys. This interview took place on January 11th. The call we just heard was January 7th. Okay. This was January 11th. I thought that they pulled up the victim's father, didn't they? They did something. I feel like I saw that one day, but I'm not sure. I mean, when people were wanting to ask questions, Sylvia was already supporting her. So when people thought that they had a fair shot at asking a question and getting an answer, it was already like, hey, let me help you with your PR and I don't know, girl. That's just my assumption right now. I thought they pulled up the victim's father's picture or something. I feel like I saw that somewhere. But yeah, this was 3 days after that. So this next call is from phone calls from prison is January 9th. Is that January 8th, excuse me. So that was January 7th and this was January 11th. So what we just heard was January 7th and we're rolling into January 8th. Okay? So let's get back to the call. What was the other question you guys asked me? When was the field trip? I'll find it.
Hi.
What you got going on?
I don't think I'm going out.
Oh. Can't do it.
I mean, I could find the energy, but they're on the phone trying to figure out promotions and for their tour. They're doing a tour, so they're trying to figure that stuff out. So and then they completely forgot. I was like, "Are we still going?" She was like, "Going where?" I'm like, Max City." She was like, "Oh, damn, I forgot." And I'm like, "Let me know, because I'll, go across the street, find me some food, and stay my ass and binge watch TV like I always do. I'm good." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. I think a blogger did something on her page. She said she texted me and told me she didn't realize people hate me like they do. I said, "It's okay, hon. I'm all right with that." She said, "Oh my gosh, the folks on YouTube really dislike you. It's sad when they don't know you. I'm sorry for that. They are coming for me hard because I told them to respect you or they will be blocked. Some have unsubscribed. I'm a child of God and that treats people with respect and compassion. I just want you to know that." What she said. I said, "It's crazy." I said, "This was support tape." I said, "You don't have to defend me. It's too late at this point." Don't say anything. You get me? Just don't talk mad shit about me. Just report whatever the story is and don't put an opinion with it. And that's it. Because all of these months with them doing that, and because, I didn't say anything, until now, and by now it's already embedded in your head. People just hate. But that's any story you put out there. Any story that you go to any story on Instagram, talk about anybody, all the comments are hateful. That's just the climate we live in. They had Jonathan Mayer do an interview, and he was talking about how he felt that Megan Good was his Coretta because she just stood by him and supported him through his case and was going to court with him every time they had court. They found some shit to talk about that. They brought it, just had something negative. And I was like, how? It's just people are so unhappy with themselves that they spew hate. That's all it could be. Because any story about any black person, I don't care what it is, you're going to read the comments and 95% of them are going to be negative. Just hateful. The music is...
She's so damn, something is wrong with her. So the day of the field trip, so if you go to Sylvia's channel, the day, basically she pretty much went the whole day. It says field trip to Walmart, old house of Ernest Williams and Erica King dwelling. I believe that was December 30th. And then the interview, the Sonya interview was December 30th. No, excuse me. The Sonya interview was field trip was December 30th and the interview was January 11. Okay. Sonya is angry and Sylvia has been messaging her. I guess she was trying to butter her up so she could get that interview. She could get her on her channel. Okay.
Hateful. All the female rappers hate each other. Everybody's a bitch and a hoe. Niggas ain't doing nothing but shooting each other up. It's just the whole situation amongst these black color folks. is hate.
Not that she said amongst these black color folks. Can you believe? Hey, Jen, the funny part is IS will do a live saying it's a lie. So, you know what I mean? Like at a certain point, people just have to know what they know that they know that they know and don't fall for the okey doke. This is a point where at the end of the day, no matter what you say, when you know someone is not telling the truth, people need to stand up and be like, okay, sis, like, we hate it for you, but at the end of the day, sis, you lying. Like you can't just because everybody is not going to fall into line in agreement and saying, you know what, you caught me. I'm fucking lying out here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not going to.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Everybody is not copping to a lie. Some people are going to ride a lie all the way out. They will never admit it. And that's it and that's all. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. But I think it's more of a flex to just be like, okay, well, you got me. You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like to me, I don't care when someone is busted in a lie. I don't care how many different explanations you have as to why you told everybody a lie. Um, it's a lie. And a lie doesn't care who tells it, right? So, best thing to do now is to I don't know, stay out the way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't run the YouTube streets. I just run this little station right here called, well, this one and the other one. I just run my business and that's it. What other people are doing, we're gonna just continue to do reactions, reviews, and commentary on these YouTube streets and social media and everything else that's going on. And that's it and that's all. And as it pertains to, um, what Bougie Gang is watching and talking about. That's it. If this goes to trial, Nesto is toast. It's not, and it could be unfortunate because I think that something got made. Look, these are some serious allegations, no lie. Um, this whole sidebar drama soap opera has not helped, I'm sure, because the time and resources that have had to even just turning a second to pay attention to something that had to do with like the drama piece is a waste of time when you are fighting for your life, right? A lot of people don't have this drama. Now, is it good because he's got attention to his case where some people have been forgotten about? Sure, probably. Because there are people who get forgotten about, right? This is a shit show.
Jesus Christ. Which I don't understand. You're supposed to
Sonya
be
just sounds
positive,
psychotic to me.
You know what I'm saying? Loving, uplifting, because all people are supposed to be God's children. And if you are a believer of God, which most people are, you're supposed to be positive, uplifting, and everything that's good and gravy. All these people sound like devil worshippers.
It's a sad situation now. It's saying
That's what the world is. Everybody's fucking devil worshippers. Because the devil promotes hate. So you can't tell me that you're anything but a devil worshiper. That's all.
I don't like being a part of none of that type of shit. So, yeah.
It's sad. But I said, don't worry about me. I'm good. I don't know them people. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with people that don't normally hate me.
Damn.
At all. At all. What do they hate me for? Oh, because I'm talking to a married man. You have no business even speaking to him. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I never knew once you get married, you off limits of talking to people of the opposite sex, period. Like you cannot do it. It's like a punishment.
You're not off limits and it's not a punishment, but no, you don't. Look, that's marriages that stay together, okay? At the end of the day, look, I don't people run their relationships how they want, but as far as talking to people of the opposite sex, I think that that's extreme. The bottom line is I don't need to talk to anybody who has who isn't friends with my husband. You know what I mean? Anybody I know knows my husband and vice versa. And we're friends. Friends are friends. Now, her type of friendship where it includes taking off clothes and exchanging bodily fluids and genital parts, yeah, that's a problem. If you're married, you can be friends with people, you can have conversations with people, but if it includes taking off underwear and laying down in beds and creeping off in the middle of the night and having sex and things of that nature, that is a problem. Okay? That's a problem. That's not civil. All right? That is a married person's problem. So if you're going to be a side chick, side hen, things of that nature,
I'm
no.
the side chick. Thank you, boo. I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Okay? Good. Now stop saying it because I'm going to agree with you. I'm the mistress. I am the side chick. I am any.
Okay, I love it. Thank you. Thank you, because that's exactly what I needed.
I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Okay? Good. Now stop saying it because I'm going to agree with you. I'm the mistress. I am the side chick. I am any and everything that will make you feel better about yourself. If you feel that I need to be called that, that's fine. I will be that for you. Side hand, I'll be.
One more time. That little jacket is killing me.
Stop saying it because I'm going to agree with you. I'm the chick. Okay? Thank you, boo. This girl. Okay, girl, look. Because he's upstairs. You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick.
Ooh, these two are going in. Let's get back. A mess, right? Funny she don't care, but will quickly respond to it all. It's a mess. Sonya cannot talk a 3-year-old toddler, can out talk a 3-year-old toddler, and we know toddlers they go nonstop. I have to remind myself that she's 55. Can you believe it? No, you fucked a married man constantly, says, yeah, that's not a friend. If your husband has a friend who wants to have sex with him, cut her off. Cut her at the kneecaps. Yeah, no, you can't talk. Like don't even ask me. Like you come ask me something like that, I'm assuming you're playing in my face and it's a problem. Like that's on some what? What? Excuse me? Like what? Yeah, no. That's a problem. If it involves clothes off and genitals, I'm sorry. That ain't no kind of friend. You ask the same question and see what happens to you. That's if your man cares. If he's like, do what you want, sis, then you already know the marriage is doomed. Call a lawyer, start packing up, figure out how you're going to separate. Like, if he don't care about you and you don't care about him, what's the point?
Yes, you can only talk to your wife. Okay.
Well,
she's talking to a whole cheater right now who has a laundry list of woman problems. He got 99 problems because he was out here with every damn female in Atlanta. Okay. She's talking to him about fidelity in marriage. This is a woman who's been married 4 months, and this is a man who's been married 5 times with 3 divorces and cheating like he's never going to be faithful. And that's what he said to Dre. Well, I already know you ain't going to be faithful. And he's like, well, I never said I was going to be faithful. Nesto is a mess. He is nobody to talk to about no marriage. And he doesn't even want to have this conversation. He doesn't even want to have the conversation.
I didn't hear that in the vows that people say, so, that's crazy.
Say anything out their mouth. But when it comes down to if it was them, man, if it was them, the shoes on the other foot, it'd be a whole different story.
No, it's just a division, that's all. You keep everybody divided. And when when the leaders do shit that everybody disagrees with, nobody's on the same page, so it helps them. It helps and that's what the government wanted. Everybody to be hateful towards one another. Because in the 60s and 70s and the 80s, you know what I'm saying, the music was this, and people were getting along, and you know what I'm saying, it was just very little dispute or whatever. And all of that trickles down to the children, which these dumb people don't realize. When you're on the phone spewing hate, or you on the internet spewing hate, your kids are sitting there listening to you, and they're picking that up. They're picking all that hate up. And so then you wonder why the school keeps calling, why your child keeps fighting, why your child has no friends, why your child is in jail, why your child is killing people. It all came from you. And everything you put in front of them and showed them. You're showing your children to hate and be hateful. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's
it. My kids have never been in school fights, school arguments, none of that stuff. Cindy been working in the strip club for 15 years, about a little bit. Yeah, about the same time I've been working in there, marketing. And not one fight, nothing. You know why? Because she was never around somebody that was in the house being hateful. You know? I was never in the house talking bad about people or just being just negative and hateful towards people. So my kids, you know what I'm saying, aren't those type of people. Except that she got road rage. But they don't, my kids, neither one of them, you know, they're not angry people.
Well, them folks should have known that. They should have known all that hate stuff was out there before they even got started with that.
They're not conscious. That's the thing. They're unconsciously doing it. They're not conscious of it. That's the thing. They don't know. They're programmed. So right now, it's the norm because everybody's doing it. So they read all the comments and then they add the hateful comments. And then they go to the next one. And they read all the other comments and then they add a hateful comment.
So that's why I couldn't understand why is no person trying to do something, but they started like that too.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would you now you switching your game up? I didn't ask for all that, but I'm just trying to figure out how did that just come apart now? Now you see what's going on. I'm confused. You're too late in the game now. That's a lot of work to catch up. Just like the turtle and the rabbit.
All right.
Catch up. So that's why I was just I'm still confused. So I can't worry about that. I just gotta sit. But go ahead, I'm listening to you.
I told her because she goes and she picks up all of the court dockets and she goes around and does all of that type of stuff.
What'd you say?
She goes and she picks up court dockets and documents and all types of. She sees a little bit more stuff than I do, right? Because she's doing the most, which is fine. You get me? So like I said, the more they're digging, and they're digging on everybody that's involved. You know? So I told her, I said, well, I got to go get this police report regarding that incident that happened in October 21 with the girl. I said, maybe you might want to interview the victim that she scammed. She was like, oh, okay. I was like,
I would feel real bad right now. I would feel, especially when people on the YouTube streets tried to tell you that you were dealing with a snake. I would feel real dumb, feeling dumb right now. Like I just would. You know what I'm saying? Like for someone to play you and laugh how they think that they're getting the way she's saying it isn't like, ooh, you know what? I said, hey, it would be a good idea if you interviewed one of the victims. Allegedly, she scammed somebody. I think that'd be a great story. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it is well, the way she's making it sound is that she's throwing you ideas and then she's laughing at you to boo-boo.
well, here's the thing. If you put all the evidence out now, you don't have to wait for an indictment. You know? The phone records. Put them out there. This is what the conversation was. There was no threatening conversation. Matter of fact,
get the phone records. Put them out there.
Telling her this, that, and the other.
Get
so
the phone records.
That charge. So here's the evidence.
This is someone who got caught 3 times for criminal behavior, and each time had pled down and convicted. Okay? Probation, not guilty. 3 situations. You asking someone with a felony background, and this chick can't even think her way out of a damn paper bag. And this is who somebody is taking ideas from on how to manage their channel and has impacted their livelihood. Like, this isn't just like, and this is, to me, this is crazy. Like, you are running a business, you are doing content and making coin to support your household, and you let this creep dismantle what you got going on. That's stupid. That's awful. It's awful. This is crazy. Crazy Town. Thank you.
And how these
Girl,
bloggers put
2 tickets for
everything out
Crazy
there.
Town.
You ain't got to wait for no indictment or 5 years sitting in jail. And you got all these bloggers, you know, out here doing all of this nosiness. That one girl,
Hey,
when she
Vicky.
put all
Hey,
my
boo.
information out there, she gave all the other ones the idea to be just as nosy and just as transparent with all the players involved. Because the one girl did a whole thing on Erica and was putting up all kind of videos of Erica, you know, when she was younger and, you know, in her better state or whatever. She was telling me something about Erica. Oh my God, what she telling me about Erica? Oh gosh, I forgot what she told me about Erica. Something about Erica.
Well, don't worry about it. I ain't trying to hear nothing about them folks, man.
But I mean, it's something about. I think either her.
He said, go ahead. I'm not trying to hear anything about them. So instead of, oh, okay, no worries, here she goes.
Health. You already knew she was sick. But I think it's something about the health and something else. I can't think about it. Or her. Or one of her new cases. Something with that. One of her other cases. I can't remember. It was like several things she told me that I didn't know. You know.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But like I said, you know.
Well, I already said them folks were sick.
Mm-hmm,
I said that. I said that damn near 2 years ago.
Oh no, this is what it was. They said they got her out of jail because she got beat up in the at the jailhouse. They whooped her ass. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what she told me. I know what's coming to my head. Yeah,
Come on,
she said that she said that she got beat up real bad while she was locked up. Yep.
What?
I guess that on top of her already being sick. Yeah, that's what she told me. Yeah, and somebody beat her up in jail. I was like, damn, I wonder if it was somebody that knew her that Sam or she got licky. You know, but females fight for no reason. Females fight more than men. That's the thing. So at the strip club, we had a female fight every day. It was seen. But the guys fight 3 times a year. But like every week we had 2 or 3, 4, 5
She's
fights
crazy.
with females. But yeah, that's what it was. She got jumped or beat up in jail. That's what it was.
Yeah,
They
that's
beat her
what
up
it
in
was.
jail.
She got jumped and beat up in jail.
She was getting all that. She got on the phone for 2 hours. She telling me a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, damn, didn't know that.
So she's giving all, yeah, this sad. This is some interesting news over here, straight out of Sonya's mouth. Okay. But
yeah,
you know, okay.
Investigative work, that's for sure. She sure do. And they're all trying to get the next big story of this. You get me? Every time they release a phone call, then somebody want to go and get this, and somebody want to.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Girl, bye.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
Okay, this one where she's gossiping about Steve Harvey, Bill Cosby, that whole thing. We'll do that tomorrow, y'all. We can you believe we under 2 hours? If you guys want to call in for a minute, and I'm talking about if anyone has anything to say, let's try to keep them at like 5 minutes or less. Like a quick sound off. If anybody wants to has anything to say, you're welcome to come up and give your comment. but we're gonna try and keep it real cute because we're right now at 1:45. The Lamont call, I heard that this morning. I listened to it. I did watch this video. Sonya with the damn crazy ass ponytail. Let me show you guys.
Yeah.
We're not watching this right now, but girl, this damn horsetail. She's not quite giving like Kentucky Derby, but she's definitely giving wild horsehair. She's giving, I went and got about 3 packs. She said that she layered the ponytail and everything. She has like a low pony, and she said that it's down to her waist. I could not believe it. I was like, you've got to be kidding. Why so much hair? You couldn't have it sleek and classy. But girl, she had to have it all the way down her back, and she said that she layered it. Whatever. We'll do that tomorrow. Let's see. Do I have you here? Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Hey, Francoise, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing fine. How are you?
I am
Welcome,
doing
welcome,
well.
welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always enjoy your content. This is my second time calling in. The first time I called, I was just saying that I appreciate how neutral you were staying when all of this Sylvia nonsense kicked off. And yeah, everything done in the dark comes to the light. And that's all
Yeah, I mean,
that's all I wanted to
look,
say.
to me, I feel like I'm still being true to me. But this is shocking. This is very shocking because, and it's not us against them, any type of situation, but it's weird when a broadcaster, because I got my small little macro station called RealTalk Bougie, and you have content of an investigative reporting nature and you befriend the subject. It's weird. So I almost feel like I have to say something about it now, because before it was just this person's practice versus other people's practice or whatever. Now it's sis is in the story. So what can I do? She's in the story. She's in the video. She's in the story. They're talking about her. She has entered into the conversation. There's no way to not talk about it now.
I agree. And I feel like she has been up to no good for a while. Even this most recent call she had with Sonya seemed very suspect when Sonya was saying, no, I'm bowing out for whatever reason, whether that's true or not. She's like, no, he needs you. Stay with him. It sounded like she was being very unserious,
Oh,
maybe a
on
little
Sylvia's
facetious.
live
Yeah,
when she called Sonya to say her goodbye. Or
right.
whatever. Okay.
And I was thinking maybe Nesto dumped Sonya because she's a lot. Sonya is a lot, and she didn't get anything done. She would always make promises and wouldn't follow through. And so maybe Nesto got tired of Sonya, and Sonya is now spinning it and saying that she dumped him. But again, I'm not sure that anything that is being done or said by any of the scheme team, as you call them, can be trusted at all.
Yeah. I mean, and I've told this, I spoke to Sylvia a couple times, prior to whenever this whole thing went down with maybe right around the time of her first visit to Nesto, like prior to that, like somewhere, let's say between Christmas and into January. And me personally, and maybe it was on some get to know some of the bloggers type stuff, because she ended up on the field trip with Wisdom's daughter. I spoke to her on the phone a few times. She sent me information. She sent me like a warrant or two, things like that. Like, oh, I'm getting this, that, and the third. Oh, well, I already have that. I'll send you a copy. Like professional courtesy type stuff. I've sat in her lives and I've seen where she's talked about certain things with the victim. But like I said, I kind of tune out because that wasn't really stuff I was really interested in. So I would just kind of tune out. I wasn't interested in the father. I wasn't really interested. Like me profiling the victims is nothing that I do over here on this channel, because even when we have serious conversations, it's on some tea and gossip. And I don't really feel like the victim should be treated on some tea and gossip. So I don't really discuss the victims like that. I think the victims go without saying because these are not victimless crimes. We know that there are victims involved, but we are dragging these suspects and the Looney Tune people that they deal with. This is a lighter side of this whole thing. This is not a serious law and crime show, right? So
Right.
I just don't get into the victims like that. I'm kind of surprised. I'm really very surprised because I didn't know that there was so much going on between her and Sonya behind the scenes. I'm very much surprised. I really am.
The
Because this is not like for me, I have a whole channel where I talk about mommies, right? If you were to find out that I went out to lunch with any of these mommies or talking to them personally, friendly, having a kiki, that would be weird for a lot of my audience. They would find that like, because I keep my distance. Like how Wendy Williams used to say, like her and her husband used to like to go out and do stuff, but she said she wasn't in the clubs and out at a certain point in her career because she used to gossip about all of those people.
right. Well,
So they didn't frequent those places for those reasons. It was a conflict.
and I agree. And the last thing I will say is that Infamous has, and I'm not bashing her at all, but I have never been a fan of hers, but that's on some other stuff. I will say that she has admitted to almost doing and saying just about anything to get information from.
I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, she has admitted it out of her own mouth. So I am not surprised. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
wanted to add.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, and I agree with you. Hey Siri, thank you for calling in. This isn't on some bashing. This is on some truth telling, and this is just the facts of the evening. Like this is just another phone calls from prison call. Thank you so much, KS, for making it official, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you. This is just on another call. And this is just on some information that has dropped. The funny part is IS will do a live saying it's a lie. Thank you for bringing that up. We read that comment before, but it's period. Um and no. And no. Do that and that's if you want to, but people will pull the receipts because she has the things that she has said have like she talks about all this in most of her lives. Yes, did you become a member twice? New member. It looks like it went through twice, but that's okay. Thank you, sis. And don't you have beautiful hair? I love it, love it, love it. Um, guys, this is crazy. But yeah, sis has become part of the story. You can't escape the story now without hearing about this person who is tipping Sonya off to and giving like a wrong message. It's the messaging for me thinking that was that this one where she was saying is this what day is this? This is June 18th. I'm not sure if it's this one or not. Where she was saying something about they were talking about the bloggers. Let me make sure because I don't want to say something that came from something that's exclusive in Patreon. But there was something where, again, talking about the bloggers, you don't know how much these people are talking about you, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm still a little bit surprised, but tomorrow morning I'm sure it'll be like, okay, whatever. Girl, are you kidding me? I don't speak to that person at all. This is YouTube and I haven't spoken to that person. I told you so right after I can't remember the date, but I remember it's been at least a month that I sent her a note that when Sonya was talking to Nesto and told Nesto, and it seemed like she was letting Nesto know that she had sent her that information. Um, and it was going around that Sylvia had leaked the victim's information and they were laughing at Sylvia behind the scenes. And told you guys, I sent her a note and I said, they were laughing at you in a recent call. You need to listen to it. And these people are this, like she's a snake. Leave her alone. She never responded. And then maybe like a week or two later, she went to jail for what, 8 days. I haven't talked to her at all. She never returned you know how on Instagram you can see someone saw your message and she never responded. So that's fine. Like I'm cool, I'm just trying to be a colleague out here. Like at the end of the day, it was on some colleague stuff. But the bottom line is, if you're going to be talking to the content and low key throwing people under the bus and making it seem like it's some kind of group and collective, girl, bye. I don't like that kind of stuff. And then now to kind of get the confirmation, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, girl, nobody's worried about that. Let's see. You're saying yes on a video call. Was that the call where she was talking to Nesto about the YouTube streets? Yeah, it's so much now. It's infiltrated the T part of the story, so we really can't get past it and not talk about it at this point. So it's cool. You know what I mean? Like it's just part of the story. I don't know. You know what I mean? I heard that, but I don't worry about that. I'm Haitian myself and we don't practice. We as in me, my fam, like I was raised a whole entire Catholic, okay? I'm not into that. I don't believe in that. I know that, girl, that which is within me is greater than what's in this world, and washed and covered and soaked in the blood and all those things. Like I'm not worried about all that. People can sit and do sing songs and burn papers and like all that kind of stuff. I don't even subscribe to that. I don't care. If somebody wants to sit and think about me, that's their business. But I don't have anything against this person. I just think it's very strange what's going on. But Sonya is bad for business. If there's anybody who has talked to me from the YouTube streets, I am very much about my business. And at the end of the day, this type of interruption, interference, kind of diversion is bad for business. I mean, it's good for business in a way because we do enjoy talking about this. And it's like, really, the nerve, the gall. But to let it impact professionality is bad for business. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's on some colleague, coworker. People come and go from work all the time. I could work with someone for 10 years, see them every day and go to lunch with them 3 times a week, and they quit the job and I never see them again and don't think about them after, maybe like, "Oh, yeah, so and so used to be so much fun to work with," right? And that's it and that's all. You know what I mean? So, girl, this is on some that's it. Um I don't know. I remember there was a day that she was crying on live stream, but I'm not sure what that was regarding. I'm going to be honest. You know, um, I'm not sure. You know, I think a lot of us have had, pretty casual, professional relationship out here. You know what I mean? Um, And that's it. I don't know that anybody is vacationing together or best friends or anything like that. I wouldn't know about that. I don't think that's the case. I think everybody is grown and has families and households and jobs, and careers and money to make. And I don't know that anyone is entangled above and beyond just some professional courtesy, um, casual casualness. You know what I'm saying? Yes. TMJ. I don't know if she's from Brooklyn or where, but yeah. Yes. Girl. I wouldn't care. It would okay. No, IS was putting on a Saturday night calling people out. I'm not sure. That's what she did. I've never been anything but friendly and nice to everyone on these YouTube streets. So, yeah, my conscience is clear. Um Yeah, I've heard that whole thing on WD's channel. That was pretty alarming. Um that was I got that was wild. Anyway, Isaiah's daughter was on here windmilling for her mother. Yeah. Mm. Okay, y'all. Well, you guys are the best. We have so much more to talk about, right? The Lamont call. Oh, let's talk about the Lamont call real quick. We're not going to do the Lamont call right now, but the Lamont call. So it was a short call. If you guys hadn't listened to it yet, listen to the Lamont call. It was 2 calls in one video. And basically Lamont told him, I guess he was making some excuses again as to why he had not talking to Nesto, right? And Nesto said he had his bail situation happen. He was getting ready to go. The first call was, I'm getting ready to go to court on February 5th. And then the next one was after February 5th, and I have court next week, right? And that's all this year. So in the last month or so. And maybe I'm assuming he asked Sonya to call Lamont to tell him. And Lamont said nobody had called him. He said, no one. He said, oh, you didn't know? He said, I thought somebody would have called you. And he said, no one called me. And Nesto was like, well, thank you. That's all the confirmation I needed, you know? So I don't know. Sonya, there might really be some mental illness there, you know? I don't know. Maybe she's good at covering it up. Maybe she is just it's a little bit of this crazy and it's a little bit of that crazy and it's amusing and funny to us. So we're not necessarily focusing on the actual problem at hand. It's posted on their channel, right? I don't think it's a private video. Hold on, let me see. Today they dropped like 3 videos, y'all. Okay, the Lamont, let me show you my it's right there. It says Nesto and Lamont 2024, 6 hours ago. It's public. I think it was a preview last night, maybe. It was a preview late last night, but it's up today. 6 hours ago. Then 4 hours ago, they dropped the Sonya and Bill Cosby. So tomorrow morning, we'll do Lamont and Nesto and then Sonya. But yeah, he basically, what I'm assuming is that Nesto must have asked Sonya to reach out to Lamont, and she did not. And he said that was some confirmation. Nesto's always getting some confirmation. At the end of the day, Sonya is very toxic and she is definitely a chaos monger. We've talked about that numerous times. And if she really is gone, he doesn't really need to have her around. But I'm gonna tell you what, um, his circle of people who have been present in the physical in terms of going to see him, clearly Nesto needs to just rely on his own self, right? At this point, and be grateful that he has a public defender. And that's it. But as far as who is going to visit him, I wish that on top of not asking questions about the case and not talking to him and standing on a high horse of higher calling and prayer and all of that, stop running the YouTube streets. That's what I would say. Because the minute that you start talking about people unsubscribing and people doing this and people doing that, and your financial gains of talking about this case and running content on this case, it takes everything else and flushes it right down the toilet because it's basically like, okay, which one is it? You know what I mean? He is fighting for his life at this moment. And you're telling him about people unsubscribing for your YouTube channel, of which you monetize content with his name on it. But then you want to pray for a higher calling, for grace, mercy, and miracles. But then you want to complain low key about your channel. Like, that just sounds very weird to me. But that's it, and that's all. I'm not going to get all in depth. You guys have already made up your own mind about this topic, that the YouTube streets has entered into the topic. One of the bloggers is in the conversation, on conversation, all of the things. And it's unfortunate because this person has made a lot of effort to really immerse themselves into the topic. So it's like you're forced to talk about it. And I try to talk about it as little as I possibly can. But at the end, and really just because like I said, I don't think it's good for business, because I'm not into beefing and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And certainly people can do what they want to do. They can do whatever kind of content they want. I don't have to watch it and I don't have to support it. You know what I mean? But if you're going to speak on people in a collective that aren't in a collective, then you know what I'm saying? Like, people can have opinions. Okay. And it's part of the video, and we're doing reactions, reviews, and commentary. And it's part of the video. Okay. Girl, absolutely. Agent of Chaos, and that's it, and that's all. Period. There's a couple now. Okay. All right. You guys showed out with the super stickers. Y'all making the YouTube streets mad. The haters on the YouTube streets are mad because you guys show up and support your faves. You guys show up and support the content that you want to support, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I want to thank those of you who make this content possible. Number one, all of you guys who opt in, click on a video and sit and watch it. That's so important. So thank you for coming, watching, hitting the like button for number one, subscribing, getting your notifications set, and coming through and supporting the channel. Because the number one thing is that I'm here for is for you guys to watch this content. So I'm so happy, and I appreciate all of you guys who do that every single day. All of you guys who support financially with stickers and super chats and memberships, you guys are the bomb, and I appreciate that as well. It's very much appreciated and really supports things that I do on this channel. So I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, I just stick with the video. You know what I mean? It's not personal. I don't dislike any. I don't dislike Sonya or Nesto. I don't care. Those people will never be at my table. They will never taste my chicken. They will never taste any plantains that I make. They will never taste any fish or any beef. They will never taste my cooking. They will never know I don't know those people and never want to. You know what I mean? Those people are not friends. They are subject matter. They are content. And as far as any colleagues on the YouTube streets who have decided to become content with the content, that is totally their business. But when you are in these videos, we have to talk about it. That's it. You can feel any type of way about it. And that's it, and that's all. We all have a right to our feelings, okay? And that's it. Nothing personal, okay? Nothing, it's not personal. This is business for me. I've told you guys many times, I don't want to sound crass right now, but I am here for the pay, not the play, okay? We can have a kiki and all that. But this is work for me. I work hard on this. I do research. I watch videos. I do digital creation for you guys. I have to be well versed on these topics. At the end of the day, this takes up some time, and I appreciate you guys supporting it. So, For other people, I don't know what they're doing. They're playing out here. That's their business. But I like to be very clear that this is my social media business and I enjoy it very much. So I'm not putting myself in a position for people to impact my money because they don't have any. Okay. Girl, bye. Girl, that doesn't, just like at work, right? You make friends with someone in the office and you know they are on the chopping block with the boss. I'll talk to you after work, sis. You stay as far away from those people as possible because you know what? You can't let those relationships impact what you got going on, what you've worked hard for to get to, right? People don't just wake up one day and have subscribers and some people got a ton of subscribers and nobody's watching. Can we talk about that on a Tuesday? Girl got subscribers and nobody's watching. Okay. When people show up and watch and engage and all of those things, that's a direct result of what you are doing every day because you get up, you produce, you drop the content, and they come. People want to blame other people because of low performance. Low performance comes from low performance. If you're not performing, you're not outputting, you're not putting out content, guess what? Ain't nobody coming. You have got to put up the videos. And you guys, like, you guys will come and watch 2 and 3 times a day. Y'all will come. So anybody in this sector or really in YouTube period, if you have subscribers, they will come and watch your content if what you're putting out is what they want to see. And people who complain because they're not making any money and the people aren't watching, well, if you putting up a video every other day or a couple times, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their own schedule, but the bottom line is that you can't blame, like, your audience is your customer. And it's just, you got to keep it positive and you got to keep it professional. That's my point. You got to keep it positive, professional. Whatever your schedule is your schedule. My schedule just happens to be every day. Okay. For the most part, every day I'm putting up something somewhere on one of my channels. And that's what the people know. That's what y'all know. That's what Bougie Gang knows. That's what I know. And then anyone who comes up over here, all you have to do is click and see, like, oh, okay, sis puts up something almost every single day. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I need to handle this business in this house. We will get together tomorrow for sure. I know I've seen the order for bond, the most recent order for bond. We know that Nesto got rearrested. We know that they updated his basically his jacket for his CP charges. Um, we know that they updated the arrest warrant affidavit. I have it. I didn't get the order for bond. I had to they sent it to me twice and they charged me for it twice. Whatever. I'm waiting for the other one. I know you guys have seen it on or around the YouTube streets already. I think Pam showed the order for bond earlier. I don't know if she showed the full arrest affidavit. I think Sylvia showed it a little bit last night. I'm not sure if you guys were watching over there. I have one, but I don't have the second one. When I get the second one tomorrow, then we'll get into that. We'll get into the Lamont call. We'll get into Sonya gossiping again. And her talking Real Housewives, which was interesting. Her thoughts on Real Housewives. Girl. But yeah, guys, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it and have a good rest of your evening. And I'll see you guys later. Everybody who joined tonight, you guys are amazing. Thank you again for the super stickers, cash apps, all of it, everything. Okay, guys, take care. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you, Reef and Muffs Mom. I was over here trying to click on stuff. Thanks for the hard work. Here's a little, oh, thank you, some pay for my play. Okay, thank you. You guys are so sweet. You guys. Thank you, Simply Peachy. You guys are so sweet. Okay, guys. I'm just gonna click on some comments. Maybe I should play an outro. Let's see if I have a good one over here. Y'all do. Oh, you guys like this one. Okay, here we go.
Roundy. Hey, love is everything.
The boy is mine.
Shoulder to cry on, if that's a